Martech. It's the term used to describe marketing technology. The industry is not as well known as its related industry, FinTech, but card linking or CLO is central to both FinTech and Martech. Increasingly, CLO is being used as the next big play in Martech. But how are companies doing this? In this edition of FinTech Friday, is CLO the next big play in Martech? I'm Silvio Tavares here in San Francisco, and this is FinTech Friday, brought to you by CardLinx. It's great to be with you. FinTech has been the darling of investors over the past several years. You know the company names Klarna, CardLinx, Square, and Lending Club. But buried in the FinTech industry is a very valuable asset. That asset is consumer spending data. Every time we buy something, every time we take out a loan or open a credit card, we leave behind a digital transaction or a digital trace. It turns out that all that payment data about how we spend our money is a gold mine for marketing. You can use it to predict what people will spend on in the future. You can even use it to drive loyalty and loyalty programs. One industry leveraging all of that data is called Martech. The companies in this industry use data to build marketing applications for merchants and consumer packaged goods companies. While Martech has not really yet achieved the fame and fortune of its FinTech sister industry, it is growing really quickly. There are over 7,000 companies in this segment. Part of the reason it's growing is that merchants and consumer packaged goods companies are really hurting right now, and they need every advantage they can get to drive new revenues. On the show today, we investigate how vPromos, a Dallas-based Martech company, is helping merchants large and small use card-linked technology to grow. vPromos makes loyalty a seamless experience by allowing customers to use their existing credit or debit card, the one that's already in their wallet, for tracking and redeeming rewards. And they do this in real time at the merchant's point of sale. The founder and executive chairman of vPromos is Jeff Mankoff. Good morning, Jeff. It's Silvio, and I'm talking to you today from San Francisco, where it's sunny and a beautiful day. Jeff, am I correct in saying that you're in Dallas today?
I am in Dallas, Texas. That's right.
In the last week or two, we've really heard some new news, quite concerning, coming out of Texas in terms of a wave 2 of COVID-19. How is that going, and how is that impacting retailers, including some of the world's most famous retailers like Neiman Marcus that are headquartered there in that Dallas area?
Well, it's not going well for Neiman Marcus. They had a little bit too much debt. They filed for bankruptcy as a result of all this is happening. The heat, unfortunately, did not stifle the COVID. It is continuing. Our numbers are high. So that's what's going on in Texas right now.
You know, over the last several weeks on the show, we've been interviewing CEOs of companies in the card linking space, and they've been sharing with us how they're using card linking to help merchants get back to business. Many CLO companies, they tend to link the card to the digital account in the cloud. vPromos has a different approach. You link the card at the physical point of sale in the store. Can you tell me a little bit more about how that works for vPromos and the unique approach that you have to card linking and helping merchants?
Absolutely. Let me tell you why we do it that way. We're in the marketing and loyalty business. We're a Martech. We're a marketing technology company out there to make loyalty simple and easy and automated. In order to do that, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it easy for merchants to know who their customers are. We're trying to make it easy for merchants to provide simple and automated loyalty. Trying to make it easy also for the customers with regards to the loyalty. So the way it works with regards to the loyalty, the way we're using the card linking is we're using the card linking to simplify and automate all the marketing I just talked about. So The customer would come to the store, they'd shop, they'd make their purchase, and they'd go to pay. So the customer pays with their credit card, and then we can see if that customer has already been in that store or agreed to the loyalty program. And if they have not, we send a prompt back to that terminal that's facing the customer and asking them, would you like to join that merchant's loyalty program? And if they say yes, they input their mobile phone number one time. They agree to terms and conditions that allows for engagement, text engagement specifically. And then they are enrolled right on the terminal. Not only are they enrolled with their mobile phone number, but we've linked a token of the credit card right on the payment terminal. So the customer never has to go anywhere to input their credit card. So what that means is the next time they come to the store, they are recognized.
Very powerful and very unique in that you make it much easier for the consumer to enroll in the loyalty program because they're right there in the store. As you know, because of COVID-19, a lot of stores are shut, or after having been shut, a lot of them have, just started to reopen. How do you use your technology to drive loyalty? In other words, to get the consumer to come back to the store, maybe if they haven't visited for some time because the storefront had been shut. And in particular, one thing that you mentioned is that you don't collect just the consumer's credit card number, you actually collect their mobile number and link those up. So can you tell me how you use the technology to actually get the consumer to come back and be more loyal, especially at this time where merchants are having so much trouble getting consumers to come back?
Right. There's several things to look at here. For small merchants especially, and any merchant who's not a tier one, customers are not going to download an app. And that sort of eliminates a means of engagement, in-app communications. And so we think that the best way to communicate for a small merchant to communicate is not with an app, but with text messaging. But there's actually a law, the Telephone Communication Protection Act, that requires that a merchant cannot deliver a automated marketing message, including a text message, unless they get prior written consent from that customer. So how do you get prior written consent? Well, so our system gets that prior written consent right on the payment terminal. And so we're solving a big problem with regards to mobile marketing. We're getting that prior written consent. And as we all know, text messaging is much more impactful than email. The open rate is much higher and it's faster. The whole idea behind a loyalty program is more so than simply tracking points and earning a reward. The reason the merchant wants to do it is to be able to know who their customers are and to engage with them. The way we're doing this is leveraging the credit card to link it to the loyalty program, to link it to the mobile phone number. And once we have that permission, the merchant can deliver mobile marketing messages above and beyond those payment trigger messages I talked about and say, hey, we're open for business. Come on in. They can deliver a text message that says we're doing curbside and blast that out to their 500 members. And so if you can get the prior written consent to deliver text messages, that's a very important mechanism for the merchant to stay top of mind with their customers. You got to be able to engage your customers during these tough times.
Yeah. And, when you describe all of the things that you can do, including texting consumers, giving them an update on their points balances, and even using the point of sale to enroll a consumer, those all seem like things a large sophisticated merchant could do and would know how to do using your platform. But what if I'm a local merchant and, there are well over 6 million local merchants in the US? What if I'm a local merchant? How can I use this technology? Can I even use this technology from vPromos?
This technology is designed for the small to medium-sized merchant. As you say, we'll definitely work with tier ones, but for the small merchant, they need easy, simple tools to market and compete with their competition. The problem is if it's too complicated, the merchant's not going to do it. So we built this into the payment terminals, and we're selling it through the ISO channel, the independent sales organizations that sell credit card processing. They're the natural companies to be reselling this type of a solution because it's integrated into the payment terminal. So this is definitely designed for the small to medium-sized business. Removing a lot of the friction involved with loyalty, as I said before. Our experience in loyalty is you go to the store, and every time you go there, you either have to input your mobile phone number or a cashier is asking you if you're in the loyalty program. This system just automatically works. So the cashier doesn't need to ask every time, are you in the loyalty program? So it's perfect for the small to medium-sized business.
That makes a lot of sense, and it's a very flexible approach. One area I want to ask you about is item level offers or SKU level offers. As you know, for most card linking, you get the discount or the loyalty points at the merchant level. It's 10% off at Walmart or Target, but mostly it's not done at the item level. For example, you can't get $2 off Lysol in your Target basket. It has to be $2 off the entire purchase. Yet many companies want to have card-linked offers at the item level offer component. Your technology is unique in that, when you're doing the card linking, you're actually linking to the point of sale. And that same point of sale device often has the item level data. Can you give me your thoughts on, SKU level, item level offers and where card linking could be used for that as well?
Well, card-linked offers are, as we all know, are the holy grail for marketing. They're the pay-for-performance solution that everybody's looking for with regards to online to offline. But the marketing dollars are all at the manufacturer level. That's where the real money is with regards to advertising dollars. So yes, the reason that we're focused on the payment terminal and the point of sale is we think that's where the real opportunity is with regards to card linking. I think in the next 5 years, we'll see the advertisement for the Lysol spray online, and it'll say, click here to add this to your credit card from the banner ad or wherever it is. And then they'll be able to go to Target, as you say, and pay with the credit card, and that discount will automatically come off. And it'll be Lysol that's paying for that advertisement as opposed to through the retailer. Right now, look, the retail offers are 2 or 3% and 4%. Sometimes they're double days. Yes, that's interesting, but it can be really interesting when you get your 50 cents off for the Lysol, and it automatically comes off right at the point of sale. So we think that by integrating into the payment terminal, into the POS, and bringing it to the local merchant, you're able to really open up a lot of marketing opportunity.
Jeff, thank you so much for those insights. Really exciting to see all the amazing innovation that's going on at vPromos. I look forward to speaking with you on the podcast again. And in the meanwhile, stay cool down in Dallas. It seems like it's really hot, 97 degrees. That is darn Texas hot, I would say.
It's not as cool as San Francisco, that's for sure.
Well, thanks very much. Jeff Mankoff, the executive chairman and founder of vPromos. Coming right up, some closing thoughts. One of the things that's so fascinating about our current economy is how rapidly the key segments are converging. It used to be that you could easily understand which companies were part of the marketing industry, which companies were part of the finance/payment industry, and which companies were merchants. But today, those lines are rapidly blurring. A great example of this trend is Amazon. They're one of the largest marketing platforms in the world. Only Google and Facebook make more money on advertising than Amazon. But yet, Amazon is also one of the largest payments companies with its one-click checkout online and in-store with its cashierless technology. And finally, Amazon, most well known for this, is actually one of the largest merchants. So what kind of company is Amazon? Is it a payments company, a merchant, or a marketing company? Well, the answer is all three. As we've heard on today's podcast, the future of commerce relies on how companies can leverage these rapidly converging technologies in a clever and sophisticated way. Now, if you or your company want to learn how, check out our website at cardlinx.org. For FinTech Friday from the CardLinx Association, take care of yourself and take care of each other. God bless you. This is Silvio Tavares signing off.